The point is, instead of predetermining all this to begin with, it is being more sensitive to neighborhoods, I think, to look and see what the bulk and scale and, how it fits in, because we want as many opportunities as possible without doing, ballardizing Bellingham or whatever the button says that means you're going to tear everything down. We don't want to tear everything down. I like my 1952 house. But the point is, we want to go neighborhood by neighborhood. Just at MNAC, we asked people, well, what would fit into your neighborhood? And almost every neighborhood had a housing type that they thought would work for infill in their neighborhood. So I think engaging the community, the neighborhoods, with the goal of infill, but what would fit in your neighborhood, what you're saying, Michael, only not determining we're going to split it up front or any of that, but that we look at all of our options and then determine based on everything what would work. So I agree with you that not all housing types meet every neighborhood, and I think I've agreed with you for the last 6 years, so thank you for stating that. And I also agree that we don't, with Rick, that we're not, this is not the tear down all your houses and build towers mentality, because this is my town, and I wouldn't do that in my own town. Not that it hasn't happened places. So I'm really excited that after 6 years, we're actually coming forward with something that's very thoughtful and can be customized to our community and give people an opportunity to live in the place they work. Yes, I have. And I think one of the things I found that is really helpful is the fact that there is a Mayor's Neighborhood Advisory Committee, and there's representatives from all the neighborhoods. So if we started there and then follow through on what I asked planning to do 5 years ago, this was before Rick's time, which is prior to throwing something out there, go to each neighborhood and educate them so that you get more participation and more kind of grassroots conversation where people can ask questions. Because it's great to do a town hall and that. We got a lot of support out of doing that. But many times there's individual questions and things particular to individual neighborhoods that people are fearful of, and I don't blame them. So we need to be there reassuring them that it does mean this, so it does potentially mean change, but it doesn't mean change that disrupts your whole neighborhood character. And while we're doing the education piece that Dan's talking about, I'm also open to using our MNAC meeting to start that conversation as a group and then neighborhood by neighborhood. And we've already started it by kind of asking people what they think, in their neighborhoods, but going actually out to the neighborhoods and asking them. And we need infill. I think April's pretty articulate in indicating that we're in housing crisis mode, and I get it every place I go. And so this is a discussion that's ripe, and we can do it well or we can do it poorly. And I think that the way that I've actually requested staff to do it, and staff wants to do it, and I think you do, is making sure people have all their questions answered before they have to accept a change that they don't understand.